And foot bail. 3 occupants.
Why am I being investigated?
No, we're asking questions. You called us, right?
So like a Fox News, like civil pursuit, like going on right now. It's like a black and white.
I have said you have nothing to do with her. How many times have I said stay away?
They thought they could lie, scream, and play the victim card, but the cops weren't buying it. These entitled Karens finally met officers who weren't afraid to shut them down. Moments when entitled Karens were taught a lesson by the cops.
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that.
No, I didn't lie to you. I lied and said I didn't have anybody that loved me.
You do your business.
Yes.
Thank you. In the name of Jesus, please get away from me. No, you get away from me.
You don't know that I'm a nurse. Get off my arm.
Let's start with our first case. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to BodyCam Reveal. On October 4th, 2023, just outside Milwaukee, a quiet day suddenly turned intense when officers were alerted to a theft in progress at a local Dick's Sporting Goods. What started as a routine shoplifting call would soon spiral into a high-speed chase, a foot pursuit, and a dramatic arrest, captured all on BodyCam.
Reverse!
Dashcam video shows officers trying to pull over the suspect's vehicle, but the driver refused to stop, leading them on a pursuit at nearly 60 miles per hour. As the chase continued eastbound, officers provided updates over the radio, including the vehicle's make, model, and registered owner. Tension thickens as the suspect vehicle finally stops, but officers quickly notice the driver's foot still pressing the brake, an uneasy sign that they might try to run again. The situation grows more intense when a second officer arrives, offering to approach the car on foot while the first officer holds position, ready to react if things escalate. As they carefully coordinate their next move, one officer inches toward the vehicle while the other stays behind the wheel, prepared to chase if the suspect makes another break for it.
146. Vehicle is not stopping. We're northbound 41. Contact. And 146 vehicle's taking off again.
Every second feels critical, and no one knows what will happen next. Just moments after officers placed stop sticks in front of the suspect's car, the driver suddenly threw it in reverse and took off. The officer positioned behind the vehicle was ready and quickly chased after them. Over the radio, he confirmed the suspect had taken off again, driving eastbound on Capitol Drive. The car swerved through traffic, reaching speeds around 60 miles per hour. The situation escalated quickly when the suspect's car ran a red light, showing no regard for anyone's safety. In their desperate attempt to get away, they didn't even stop to think that their reckless move could have taken someone's life. All that mattered to them was escaping, no matter the cost.
Contact. And 146 vehicle's taking off again. Speeds are 60. Traffic is medium. They are weaving in and out of traffic. Now. They are smoking right now. Looks like they're losing a tire.
The chase took a dramatic turn when the suspect suddenly bailed out of the car and tried to flee on foot. One suspect dropped to the ground, while the others ran in opposite directions, forcing officers to split up and pursue them through a nearby neighborhood. Shortly, a police canine caught a scent and began barking near a trash can. That's where officers found a woman hiding behind a garbage can, later identified as Dariana Anderson.
And foot bail. 3 occupants.
I got one occupant down on the ground. Looks like a passenger. Took off going
westbound and the driver took off going eastbound.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, get your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! You gonna get bit? Come on!
After arresting Dariana Anderson, officers checked if the canine had bitten her. They stood her up and walked her back to the squad car. No other evidence was found nearby. One officer praised the dog. Sure enough, Anderson had been quietly hiding with her back against a wall. The dog's instincts were spot on.
Back out to the front then, okay? Sit down. Yeah!
Sorry.
Well, it keyed us in though, at least. I know, I was like, oh, is something there, you know? Yep.
Oh, man.
Anderson was taken into custody and hit with multiple charges, including eluding police and retail theft. She was later released on a $1,500 cash bond. With that being said, let's move on to our second case. On the 17th of March 2024, 32-year-old Amy Baxter arrived at a hotel expecting a quiet night. But just hours later, police were back at the same location, but this time not to drop her off, but to deal with a bizarre and chaotic scene. What started as a simple check-in quickly spiraled into something far more unsettling. BodyCam footage shows the hotel manager telling police that a woman, who had been dropped off earlier by officers, suddenly came downstairs screaming and yelling.
She came down screaming, yelling. What the manager told me, she came down screaming, yelling that she was being. And so happened, a customer had just pulled in and was walking in to get a room. She started pointing at him. Yeah, he just. And
so she called 911.
She called 911.
She drunk or crazy?
Yeah, they think she's drunk right now.
So she was not that couple.
Say it again?
Amy Baxter.
Amy Baxter?
Yes.
Okay.
Claiming she had been assaulted and causing trouble for other customers at the hotel. When the officers approached 32-year-old Amy Baxter, she claimed that she had called 911 because someone had broken into her room. But do you think that's all she was telling? She appears either intoxicated or mentally distressed, making it hard for officers to get a straight answer.
Did you call 911?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
No, I called 911 on the person that was breaking in my place.
Breaking into your place?
Yeah, not me.
Okay.
I was like, all right, whatever. I got.
Okay, give me a description. I'm trying to get a rundown of what all happened.
He was probably like 6 foot, probably like 6'5", right?
As they continue questioning her, she becomes defensive and confused, saying she doesn't understand why she's being investigated. She's unable to clearly describe the man she claims tried to enter her room, not even remembering what he looked like or giving any solid details about him. While Amy appeared to be drunk, it's possible there was some real danger around her, as she told the officers about a man she believed she saw in the elevator earlier. However, her behavior became increasingly erratic and emotional. She struggled to give a clear description of the man and kept changing her story.
Some questions, you called us, right? So we have to do our job and ask questions.
He's the one that came in here.
Okay, give me a description. I'm trying to get a rundown of what all happened. Okay. I'm listening.
I don't want to. Since yesterday.
Since yesterday.
I don't know why am I being investigated? Dang tequila.
So he drunk your tequila?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually, she refused to continue speaking with the officer present and suddenly demanded to speak with a white officer, repeating the request. Her actions made it difficult for officers to determine whether she was truly in danger or simply intoxicated and confused. Amy admits to drinking about 4 margaritas, and officers notice an open liquor bottle in her hotel room. Her speech remains slurred and disorganized, as officers check the room to make sure no one else is present. When officers spoke to hotel staff, they found Amy was the one causing the trouble. Her erratic behavior upstairs likely led to her arrest. As officers move in to arrest Amy, she resists and repeatedly asks why she's being detained. Despite her confusion and protests, they place her in handcuffs. What started as a hotel disturbance ended with her being taken into custody.
Door.
The door wasn't locked?
No, the door was locked.
So how did he get in?
No.
Describe it.
I can't be like, he's white.
How much have you had to drink today?
Probably like 4 margaritas.
4 margaritas, where at?
Refrigerator and everything.
No, I was just looking where anybody could hide. Make sure nobody was in here.
Then I said, let me go upstairs and check. And she said no, and she started running down here, and then she started slamming. She was doing crazy stuff.
What? She
grabbed the phone. She starts slamming the phone over here. She's
around and
Okay.
she was yelling and
So she was disrupting your business.
Just stand up, turn around for me. Turn around for me.
No.
Stop.
They're arresting me. Yeah, I know.
PD dispatch 1033, 2027.
What am I getting arrested for?
Explain everything to you in just a moment, okay?
No, I know. I didn't know right.
Amy was charged with public intoxication, disturbing the peace, and obstruction. At one point, she even refused to speak to the black officer, saying she only wanted to talk to a white officer, after earlier referring to the suspect as a person of color.
Can I get a white officer over here, please?
Ma'am?
Yes. Can I get a white officer over here?
You can call Officer Bruce.
No. I need a white officer.
Before moving on to our third case of an entitled Karen, make sure you're subscribed to BodyCam Reveal. On the 29th of May, 2024, a quiet afternoon at a local Walmart took a sharp turn into chaos. Behind the innocent faces of 2 young women, a hidden crime was unfolding. One that would lead to a tense confrontation with law enforcement and a night that would change their lives forever. Body cam footage shows the officer is dealing with a shoplifting case involving 2 young women, one of whom is identified as 20-year-old Madison Roboam. The store employee explains that Madison and another girl tried to steal about $148 worth of items by hiding them around a baby in a stroller and then rushing out of the store. Soon, the officer placed Madison in handcuffs. Her behavior made it clear that she felt guilty about what she had done at the store.
I got 2 receipts, $148.70 combined. The stuff on the left, she said this is her sister.
Can I just pay for it?
No, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Madison confirms that someone will pick up her car and is allowed to collect personal items. She's escorted so she can take care of her child. After she left, the officer spoke to the 14-year-old girl, explaining that while Walmart won't press charges, what she did was still theft. He warns her that hanging out with the wrong people could ruin her life. Do you think it was a kind gesture from the officer toward the juvenile? Or should she have been punished for what she did? Madison's mother arrived at the store to pick up the child, but was very upset about everything her daughter had done there. Madison was taken to Suwannee County Jail for stealing and for involving a minor in the crime. However, the 14-year-old girl was released to her father's custody because, according to Walmart's policy, no charges were filed against her. Let's move on to our fourth case. On the 8th of October 2023, 28-year-old Callie Robertson found herself at the center of a shocking incident that would soon draw the attention of local authorities. Callie, who had been involved in a heated argument with a neighbor, took a step too far, one that would land her in serious trouble. The events that followed would reveal the consequences of letting anger take control.
When I see somebody over on the corner, T, that we call it, I call it, and I waved and yelled hello. Now I couldn't see the person's face, I didn't know who it was, but I always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always. And nobody ever has reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog.
Times.
Okay. What's going on between you and him?
Honestly, all it is, I'm a woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times. 7 in the morning just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me. He keeps doing it. I was like, hey.
When the officer arrived at the scene, he approached the man who claimed he had been attacked. The man explained that the woman yelled at him not to speak to her, saying she was a single woman and felt uncomfortable.
Always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always. And nobody ever has reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog. Well, she got done walking her dog, and I saw that the dog, and she picked it up and came walking over to me, sturdy as you will, and saying something. I said, wait, I can't hear you. I'm hard of hearing. So she comes slamming over to me and took the dog she had from her dog and rammed it into my face. And so I told you not to talk to me. I'm a woman alone. I'm a single woman alone. I have no idea what that's about. And then as she walked away,
What happened next left him completely stunned. But when the officer approached the suspect, she calmly told a completely different story. One that made her look like the innocent victim. The officer carefully questioned both the victim and the woman accused of smearing dog feces on the elderly man's face. As the conversation turned serious and the officer explained that the act could be considered battery, the woman's attitude quickly changed. She grew nervous and asked if she could call a lawyer. It was clear the officer wasn't convinced by her version of events.
Woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times. 7 in the morning just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me. He keeps doing it. I was like, hey. I said, stop. I was like, this is the last time. I said, stop. I was like, I really don't know you. You don't know me. I'm a young woman by myself. I was like, off. At me and just telling them to off and walking away.
And how long have you been staying here? Quite a while if you've got it on your driver's license, I'd imagine.
I've been living in this RV park 2 years. I just moved over to this spot 3 months ago.
With suspicion mounting, he stepped away to speak with the victim once again, determined to uncover the truth. Soon, her lie unraveled.
I saw somebody, I know it was her. But then later, she came out from there and walked around over there behind the boat. And I saw her dog get trapped, and I saw she picked it up, and I thought, oh, that's good. And then, I just sat there, like I do often with my dog, and she's rolling over with a...
She showed the officer a dog poop bag, trying to prove her innocence. But moments later, she quietly swapped it out, hoping he wouldn't notice. Unfortunately for her, that awkward move was enough to raise red flags. The officer had seen enough. That small piece of evidence sealed her fate. Eventually, she gave in and admitted that what the man said was true. She really did it.
Did you smear feces in his face with a green bag that you have in your pack? Okay. The reason I asked you, and the reason I cannot push this issue with you any further...
I know you can't help me.
Well, here's the thing. You committed, what you did today is considered a battery, right? In Pinellas, listen, please listen.
I know, I'm listening.
In Pinellas County, we have something called adult diversion, right?
He's 76.
Do you think she should have done all this over such a small thing? Or simply, if she didn't like what the 76-year-old man did, she should have just talked to him and said she didn't like it and ended it there. Callie Robertson was charged with felony battery on a person aged 65 or older. She later pleaded guilty and was sentenced to probation. Moving on to our 5th case, but before that, make sure you're subscribed to BodyCam Reveal. On the 15th of December 2022, chaos erupted at Tampa International Airport when Melanie Bernett's night took a sharp turn. After her flight was canceled, what should have been a simple delay turned into a scene of confusion, resistance, and frustration. Intoxicated and unsteady, Melanie's actions quickly caught the attention of airport police, setting off a chain of events that no one could have predicted.
So she, and her ride is like here.
Okay.
So we're trying to get her out.
No, bro, just quit it. Bro, you're gonna maybe not walking. I'm not singing again.
You're not?
No.
I mean, you were sitting here.
BodyCam footage reveals Melanie Bernett at the airport bar, visibly drunk after a few drinks. She told first responders she'd been stuck at the airport since early morning.
It's like here.
Okay.
So we're trying to get her out.
26, you got.
A couple of double shots of Tito's over the period. She ate food. I gave her water.
So I'll tell them to get him out.
Trying to get home to Philadelphia. When her flight got canceled, she became unsteady on her feet and ignored officers who asked her to wait for a wheelchair.
Not walking. I'm not singing again.
You're not?
No.
I mean, you were sitting here.
I am sitting here.
A chair.
So we can walk together. I'm not waiting for it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Being highly intoxicated, she confused having someone in this city with having someone who truly cared. Trapped in a fog of denial and loneliness, her mind blurred the lines between truth and desperate hope. Even as her boyfriend Dustin confirmed, he was right there at the airport, ready to pick her up.
Speaking with?
My boyfriend.
And where is he?
Florida.
Okay. Hello? Hello, this is Officer Soto, Tampa Airport Police. Are you here to pick up Melanie? Here waiting for you, so you do have somebody.
I do have.
Okay, you lied to me.
No,
you said you didn't
I didn't
have
lie to you. I lied and said I didn't have anybody that loved me.
There you go.
No one.
Don't put your hand in my face.
The officer gently rolled Melanie Bernett inside the shuttle. He figured the worst was over, and her boyfriend Dustin was waiting on the other side. And this bizarre chapter would soon be closed. But Melanie wasn't done. But even as she was handed over to her boyfriend, Melanie refused to sit down. She pushed back, resisted every bit of help, and made it clear she wasn't going quietly. Her boyfriend assured the officers that she'd been dealing with anxiety attacks for a few days and promised he could handle her.
And you're being mean. And there are people being you.
This is the wheel lock? You have to, this is the brake here.
Oh, stop. Hey, what's going on? You alright?
Hey, stop.
Sit down.
No, I'm not sitting down. There are people.
Get out of my face.
No, you're not.
What's going on?
That at the bar, Gasperla had too much to drink.
But,
And then she's unsteady on her feet. She can't walk, so we put her in a chair.
I paid my bill. I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't do anything cool. Alright, well, let's figure this out.
She's got serious anxiety issues. She's been out of her medicine for a couple of days. And she's freaking out.
Are you going to take care of her? You take custody of her.
But from the way she was acting, it was clear to the officers this wasn't going to be as easy as he claimed. Just moments after her boyfriend began wheeling her away, Melanie erupted again, resisting, shouting at the officers, and drawing unwanted attention. In a drunken outburst, she hurled her flip-flop across the terminal, nearly striking another passenger.
You're going to leave.
I'm going to leave, but I didn't do anything to you, and I don't know why you're being so mean to
Melanie,
me. So mean to
Melanie,
me.
are you going to leave with your boyfriend?
Yes.
Then I need you to leave.
So why are you
right
being...
now. You need to leave.
Let's go.
You need to leave, Melanie.
Just go.
I'm giving you the courtesy to leave right now.
This was the final straw. Officers had no choice but to place her under arrest. While being escorted to the airport jail, Melanie continued to resist. She twisted, pulled away, and argued non-stop, giving the officers a hard time every step of the way. She was ultimately hit with a drunk and disorderly charge. No surprise after the chaos she caused at the terminal. From resisting help to nearly hitting a passenger with her flip-flop, Melanie's airport meltdown had finally crossed the line. And for our last case, we have a Karen at a local theater causing disturbance. On July 15, 2024, 28-year-old Ladanna Nathan caused a major disturbance at a local theater that quickly spiraled out of control. What started as a simple request for her to leave the property escalated into a chaotic scene involving spitting, kicking, and screaming. Let's get back to the amazing case. As the officer approached Ladanna, noticing that her eyes looked unfocused, and asked if she had been drinking, she denied it but refused to leave the property when told to do so. The officer warned her she was banned from the area and gave her a final chance to comply before facing arrest.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hi, how are you? I'm Officer Grady with Promise Police Department. You gotta come outside with me, okay? Yeah, they want you to leave the property. You okay? You alright? 'Cause your eyes are a little loopy.
How are your eyes?
My eyes are fine. Is this how you normally are? Even
Yes.
been having anything to drink tonight?
I'm looking in your eyes directly.
Okay. And then I'm asking you, do you have anything to drink?
The situation had already begun to spiral when the woman warned officers that her husband was a police officer, implying they'd regret their actions. But instead of calming things down, her words only added fuel to the fire.
Get away from me.
Okay, right. You want to get banned?
I don't.
Here's
I
Barnes
pray
Plaza.
to God. I don't want to argue with you.
Just say it out loud to her. And then you
I
want
don't
her
want to
banned, right?
argue with you.
All right, so just
How
look at her
about
and
you
tell
guys
her.
back away from me? I call who I have to call.
Just tell her.
You do your business. Thank you.
Tensions reached a breaking point when she suddenly shoved one of the officers. That was it. Officers acted swiftly, taking her to the ground and placing her under arrest before things could get any worse. What began as a routine request to leave the premises quickly spiraled out of control.
No,
Back away.
you said you're calling your husband.
You don't know who to call.
Stop. You're not. There you go. Stand up. Yep. Come on. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. There you go. Didn't have to go down like this.
No, it didn't.
The woman, already agitated, refused to comply and escalated the situation further. As officers attempted to detain her, she became violent, kicking at one of them in a clear act of resistance. What could have ended with a quiet exit was now a chaotic arrest, with new assault charges added to her record.
Stop kicking him. Stop kicking. That's charge. Stop.
Now put your hands on me. For all the charges you gotta call. Do not put your hands on me.
Ma'am, stop.
Do not put your
Stop.
Don't put
That's
your
another charge.
hands on me. I don't give a what charge you put. Don't put your hands on me.
What do you want to stop?
She shouted racial comments and claimed to be highly educated, all while resisting violently. But after everything that happened, it's hard to believe she truly acted like someone well-educated. First, she escalated the situation herself by spitting on and kicking the officers.
Get off you.
I don't give a about none of that. Talk about. Get the off.
Stop.
Me.
And stop.
Get the off me.
Stop.
I don't give a what color I am. I'm black, I'm brown, I'm purple. Get the off me. Get the off me.
Yeah.
Later, she became defensive, denying everything and refusing to take responsibility for her actions. Officers barely managed to drag her out of the theater as she continued resisting and causing a scene. Despite her struggle, they placed her in the rig and prepared to take her straight to the station. She kept yelling and pleading, but by then, it was too late.
Off me. I swear to God, y'all better get the off me.
Just have them. Yeah, if you have them with you.
Yeah.
For free. Go this way.
Drag you out right now. We are going to drag you out.
Get off me.
You got her, Sean? Oh, you right. Where that hurt.
Eventually, Ladanna was loaded into the ambulance, but she wasn't calming down yet. Officers tried to get information from her, asking about people she knew and trying to calm her down. She talked about a partner named B and expressed concern for him, showing some vulnerability amid the chaos. After the medics checked her out, she was taken to the county for further care. Ladanna was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and aggravated assault. The man who was with her was safely picked up by a responsible adult, according to the police. These Karens learned the hard way that rules apply to everyone, no matter how loud you scream. Sometimes it takes a calm cop and a pair of handcuffs to bring someone back to reality. Have you ever encountered such a crazy Karen? Let us know in the comments section. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to BodyCam Reveal. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications.